boy, did I ever get a lot of hate from people yesterday just for talking about peace summit in Alaska. I guess that it's not okay to say other reasons as to why Russia invaded Ukraine, other than he's the second coming of Hitler and he wants all of Ukraine. He wants to go past Ukraine and just keep driving his Russian tanks through Europe and take over everything. That's the Western propaganda. And if you believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Did you believe them about the jab too? Listen, you're being lied to by omission. And I think it's hilarious. People are like, this is just insanity coming out of their mouth, or this is what crazy looks like. Or the guy that's like, potato. Yeah, right back at you. It's okay to eat potato because you don't have any feelings. Okay, then challenge me. Where was I wrong? Why was this stupid? Counter me. Give me something. And all they want to do is go into the comments and insult me and tell me I'm a traitor and call me a Rusky or ask who's my Russian, who's the person that's paying me from Russia. Like anybody would be paying me. If you don't agree with me, fine. But just because I can see multiple sides of an issue does not mean that I am pro-Russia or working for Russia or, Putin's my bestie. None of that, okay? I just want peace, to quote the great President Trump. I want people to stop dying. And then there were people that were insulting Donald Trump and being like, oh, he's on his knees and Putin's patting him on the head, or he's getting a blowy from Donald Trump. And these are just so stupid. But my responses to these were, whatever. I don't care what they do as long as there's peace and people stop dying. So the craziest theory that I've had from people is that Trump is going to give Alaska to Putin. Listen to what you think, okay? You think that Trump is going to give Alaska to Putin, and you think Putin wants to take over all of Ukraine and beyond because he's the second coming of Hitler. And I'm the crazy one, okay? Guess what happened on the eve of the summit? Ukraine launches a drone missile attack, a nice big one, on Russia, less than 24 hours before Putin and Trump were to meet. And you told me that I was wrong or crazy or stupid. They literally did it. Ukraine went behind Trump's back, as most likely, while we're trying to establish peace, attacks Russia. Well, I predicted it. Here, it's just hope. I hope that Trump didn't know anything about this. He said he didn't know, but also like wink, wink. So this is just dick measuring by Zelensky, and just be like, yeah, you guys are gonna meet up for peace. Well, I'm gonna blow shit up while you're gone. Maybe I could blow up your peace talks. And I know I'm going to get more hate from you guys. And you're going to be like, oh, you're in Putin's pocket. You're pro-Russia. Listen, guys, have you spoken to an actual Russian? They are not, the Russian citizens are not our enemies. I don't know why people hate them. It's not fair. We can dislike the country or the leader of the country without villainizing the people that live there. So the people that live there are not our enemies. Maybe you see Putin as a dictator. Yeah, he's done a lot of terrible things. But a lot of global leaders have to get to where they are. They kind of have to. They have to be sociopaths. Literally, they have to be sociopaths and narcissists. So if you're on my channel, you probably know that anyway. At least this is something that we can agree on. I saw Trump get off of Air Force One, get off the nice big plane, and met up with Putin. They both shook hands very tightly. They were both like holding the other's hand during that handshake as hard as you possibly can. And I was wondering, I was like, who's going to break first? Like whoever breaks first has the power. They broke the handshake at the same freaking time. I'm telling you, it was like a dance, like a coordinated dance. So I guess we're pretty equal in this as far as who has the power to change the world, right? Or at least end this war. So anxiously awaiting this, watching Fox News and the empty podium, and I am ready to hear what negotiations have been going on. We have come to an agreement. Ukraine, you're going to keep this. Russia, you're going to keep this. We're going to work this together and sign this peace treaty. No, Ukraine, you will not join NATO. And I don't know, maybe someday, wouldn't it be nice if we could be friendly with Russia? Is that like that crazy an idea? Like, can you see that in like 50 years? Are we still like fighting with Russia? Because if we are, this is really, really dumb. This is dumb. The United States is great. Okay. We are the best. But Russia isn't freaking Cold War Russia anymore. They're not the Russia that was for the Winter Olympics, with the starving dogs and all of the other terrible things that were happening. Russia has changed. And again, I'm going to, hi, Rusky here, or whatever. I'm not pro anything other than pro American. Okay? I am not pro Russia. I just see war is nuanced. There's many different sides to this issue. And the fact that they're not talking to you about what the Russians are saying should speak to you. Why aren't they? Because it's Russian propaganda. Well, we're hearing Western propaganda. You might as well hear theirs too. But they don't want you to. Okay? I don't know what else to say to you besides, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. God bless America.